Where's my other? Oh no, if I do this, I'm gonna connect to the wrong place. Good morning, Dems. Good morning, Shar. I am just here trying to crochet this, and I said I haven't been live since last week. Let me just work here like along with you guys. Before I move on, please let me know if you are able to hear me well. If by any chance it sounds like it's very staticky, I know there's a big fan behind me, so there will be a fan sound that's probably going to be picking up. Good morning, Connie. Hi. I sound fine? Okay, perfect. I later on I will put a thumbnail and title it and do all the details. But for now, I'm just crocheting. Um, I don't know. I don't really have. I will say that I don't really have a lot to talk about, but like there's things that we could talk about. You know, I am not in the highest of spirits. I'm like on this insane roller coaster, but so I don't really know how like my energy is gonna like come across, but it's fine. It's totally fine. So right now what I am doing is I'm making a bag. This is going to be a normal bag. So okay. So the mesh bags that I have been making them pretty wide, and I have yet to make one where the dimensions are what the average um hello is Maddie. Um what the average pattern calls for. So I said, you know what? I want to make this bag a little bit on a quick side. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the right dimensions that is on average out there, right? So this is gonna be very pretty, I think, because all of the borders and the handles are going to be this. It's not royal blue. This is just a standard blue. And the body is gonna be in all white. So I wanted to have. I had a little bit of inspiration to change colors so that I can add blue within the body of the mesh bag. But I I'm just gonna do a white bag. The difference that I'm doing to this pattern is instead of chaining 5, I'm only chaining 4. That way the holes are just a teeny tiny little bit smaller. But at the very end, I am doing 5. I am doing chain 5 because this will allow me to go a little bit higher to the next row. Now, I was thinking that maybe I can film because the thing is, I know that there's a lot of mesh patterns out there, but I don't. necessarily follow any of them. They kind of all look the same. At the end of the day, like they all kind of look the same. If you're going for that same shape, then it's gonna all look the same. How it's being executed is differently, maybe. So I'm just gonna I am gonna film it. I've already started to film a couple of tutorial-ish videos. I haven't done full tutorials in so long that I'm afraid to call it a tutorial. Maybe after I edit them and I see how they kind of look and stuff, I may call it officially like tutorials, but it's just basically a showing you how I do it. Whatever that item is. So I might do, I mean, I don't know, would you guys be interested in seeing my version of how I do the mesh bag? Of course, I am going to I'm gonna say again, the bags that you have probably seen if you follow me on IG, the couple of bags that I have done, they are like a lot bigger. So those bags actually are personal to us. So like my daughter uses hers more of a purse type thing, and the other one I use for whenever we go to the beach, to the lakes, yada yada. It's our summer bag. Nightbot! Yay! Oh, I'm so happy. Okay, hang on. Let me see. Is the camera flipped or are you really left handed? I am not left handed. No. Um, my daughter is, but no, I am not left handed. So I guess the camera is flipped. But thank you for letting me know that that's how you see it on your end. Because I was thinking about that. I was like, I wonder, because I see it normal on my end. Um, and this morning, my my friend actually messaged me because my daughter is left-handed, and you guys probably have heard me talk about her because she does, when I got my centros, she was very interested in learning, and she does a little bit of knitting with the central machines, and she's a lefty. And yeah, so I've spoken about her in the past, but anyways, the point is, happy left-handed people day, happy lefties day, I don't know how to say it, y'all. Like seriously, I don't even know. Is it happy lefties day? Sure, let's go with that. Isn't that exciting? That's kind of cool. For again, I'm just chaining for. Um, I just had lunch, so I'm just gonna sit here. There is a couple of things that I am working on, but I needed to just detach for a little bit and crochet. It's been a hard week. Yes, would love to see your version, Connie. Absolutely. And honestly, I really do need to like film that. I need to find a better angle to film this because this is such a larger um project. And Nightbot, take a sip of your coffee. Cheers. I'm sad. I am sad because my coffee is on the table where the sewing machine is, over on that corner, and I have this whole like setup with this, and I kind of don't want to get up. But if you are drinking coffee, cheers, cheers to you. Okay, let's see. Pierre, Isaac, hello, hello. One, two, three. One, two, three, four. If you crochet or if you knit, because you know what, I am in my channel, I will be showing, demonstrating, working on 99% of the time crochet, but I want to learn to knit, and I am having the utmost worst time trying to like learn how to knit. I cannot get it. Once upon a time, I it's funny because I have this one question a day journal that I've only done like a few pages out of it, right? But as I was going through and whatever, let me just show you. Doom, doom, doom. Can I use this? No. Can I use this? Yeah, I can put this here. So in this page here, right? In this page here, it asks, what is one thing you learned today? And I never dated it, but this is within the last like year and a half that I got this book. So, anyways, it says how to cast on with my size 8 knitting needles, and I knitted about 4 rows. You guys, I do not remember. I have no idea when that was, and but I do remember doing it because Miss Andes, the beautiful Connie, she had all the patience in the world once upon a time to show, like whenever that was, to show me how to cast on um and do whatever that stitch is that you need to like join to go to the next row. And I remember I turned into a whole like child. So I was able to do 4 rows, and then I dropped all my stitches and I did a whole tantrum and I moved on. And I since then hadn't remember how to do it. And so yeah, we can talk about knitting. We will be talking about knitting. If you are a knitter, please by all means, you know, share away. I have the community open here. And wait, is did I do 4 or 5? Hang on. One, two, three. I did 4. And I took it away. 4, 4. Um I do have the community open, so please feel free to share with me and with the rest of the village. Any tips and tricks, any pictures you want to show, any progress you are doing with your projects. That could be a good place as well to show like what you're working on or what you want to work on, whatever, cool. That's 4 and 5, just 4. I keep having to recount because typically I do 5, 5, 5, 5, and that's ingrained. But I just want to do 4 because um, where this is going to, she told me that this is going to be a storage, like a whip project, a project bag, so a whip bag. Um, so I don't want the holes to be extremely big. I need some also. Here, I am Dominican. I am Dominican. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stamps. Now when you say I knit some also, what does some mean? what is your favorite thing to knit? And do you knit with two needles, circular needles, loom? I know that's a little controversial when we talk about the loom or when we talk about the centrals and the addies. But I include it because it's okay. It is part of it. It's under the umbrella, so it's no shame here. Like, what do you mean by some? Doo, 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 doo. Also, I am going to do about 30 inches long for the bag. However many rows that's going to be, I suspect that that might be between 40 and 50 rows of these little guys. I might try to shoot for 50, but we'll see as we go along how it looks. I might use this bag. I'm like, before I say it out loud, I'm like thinking about it. I might before I might use this bag as my trial and error and try to line it. Two, three. Right now, I'm really into sweaters and tops. Connie, oh my God. Okay, so tops. I have like a whole queue of them that I want to try. And in my brain, I'm all, I'm a super pro. I am a super pro. Yes. And I like in my imagination, I crochet super fast. Yes. And I envisioned that I could make all these garments, and I don't. I'm not that great. I am getting a lot better. I am very proud of the little bit that I have been doing. Like, for example, right now I'm even slower because my hand is in so much pain right now, so much pain. Like, I don't even understand why I'm still crocheting, but I'm stubborn and I'm just not gonna stop because this helps me in other ways as well. But like right now, half my hand is like excruciatingly in pain, in so much pain. I actually did I? Where did I take it off? Oh, I think I took it off in the kitchen. Anyways, I had a wristband situation because I keep on like wrapping my wrist to see if it helps. It only helps for like like short amount of time. But anyway, so I'm just very slow. But sweaters, I am convinced that this winter I will make a sweater. It's not garments. I don't think, aside from the cardigans, I don't think that the garments, um, wearables are going to be something that I'm going to necessarily sell unless it's to a friend or family, that I can see like in person and they can try it out and stuff like that. But I am so far away from like from that level for, but I want to try. I'm gonna continue on to try, and one day, even if it doesn't look that great, like I think it's so fun. I have a whole list of them that I would love to try. Oh wait, four, not five. That's why you see that I'm using my working hands, doing most of the wrist action, and kind of keeping my hook a little bit more steady because my fingers hurt. I'm actually going through the process of seeing a neurologist and seeing possibly if, going through all that like nerve testing and whatever else they're going to have me do because the pain is not great. And it is my right hand. So, that's my dominant hand. But I'm not gonna stop. Even if I don't do anything, a lot of times I crochet and I'll do like little things. Sometimes I'll just do rows and go ahead and like frog it. I don't do anything. I just spend all day long crocheting without really doing anything at all because I frog it. It's not about doing the item all the time for me. It's keeping my hands moving. Which is another reason why I used to love diamond painting. You're just continuously moving your hands. One, two, three, four, five. So the only one that I do the chain five is the edge so that I could go up higher, up to the next row. One, two, three, four, five. Turn your work and join four. I use main, oops, wait. I use mainly, wait, where are we? I use mainly circular